Hello everyone, this is ZEFilms with a video. Of course, because you're watching this. In this video I'm going to be talking about all the new stuff that has been announced so far for Star Trek Online. So as you know, there's a new expansion coming June 2018 for PC and sometime in the summer for console called Victory is Life. And there's been a few announcements about this expansion that has come out already. First thing we're going to talk about is who's coming. So we already know that we have Odo, Kira, Quark, Martok is coming back. Shortly after, I think it was a day after or whatever, they announced that Garrick is going to be there in-game. And Dr. Bashir. I actually did not see Dr. Bashir coming in as a character. I'm not too sure why, and I don't know if a lot of people really expected that one, but that one kind of surprised me. The one that I had a feeling was going to happen was Garrick. You can't introduce a thing like Gamma Quadrant without having Garrick. I think it's just... if you're going to be bringing back some of the DS9 peeps, Garrick needs to be one of them. But Dr. Bashir being another one was out of left field for me. Now there has been some analysis on Reddit that I've seen. I'm going to give credit to the Reddit user Hotel Oscar Echo for putting together this photo. So he had some guesses on who it'd be. He said Garrick, which was later confirmed that Garrick was one of the people coming. Ezri Dax would be interesting, because I think in the lore at this point she is a captain. At number 3 spot, he's the guess is a female changeling, which he's going by general shape of hair with visible proportions of shoulder and place of collar and visible eat size. Match of the eat size. I don't know what visible eat size is, but the silhouette of number 3 does kind of match a changeling, especially if you look just above at Odo. It's the silhouettes are pretty similar. Number 4, unknown. I don't even think I could venture a guess at who number 4 is. 5, there's a guess that it's Cassidy Yates, which that could be an interesting choice. Yeah, that could be really interesting. Number 6, Nog. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Nog back, because he was a big part of Deep Space Nine. And then 7, Wei Yun. It'd be really cool if Jeffrey Combs came in and did voice work for one of the Wei Yuns. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what gets released as the date draws closer and closer. Another thing that was semi-confirmed via marketing on other websites was the picture of this Cardassian ship. I don't know the exact name of it, but I cannot wait to get my hands on it in Star Trek Online. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm actually looking forward to doing some fresh out of space dock videos on the new ships that are coming with this expansion. Speaking of videos, if you haven't had the chance to watch my latest video, I did my own unofficial trailer for the Victory is Life expansion that's coming to STO, and yeah, it's been a really long time since I've done a trailer for an expansion, and I just, for some reason, just got this itch to do it, so I did it, and so far it seems like people are enjoying it. I'm really happy with the way that it came out. If you haven't watched that video, please go check it out. Let me know what you think, and yeah, it was nice to do a trailer again. It's been a while. Alright, so next thing that we know that's coming with Victory is Life is a new specialization called Constable. So the specialization details for this Constable, it affects space skill and ground skill. While the Constable specialization is active, your main target will become your antagonist. You gain a significant amount of armor penetration to shots fired at your antagonist. This bonus increases by a small amount for each point spent in the specialization. You must have at least 1 point spent in this specialization to gain this bonus. After 4 seconds, it marks your target as an antagonist, and that target must be less than 10 kilometers away in space, or if you're on the ground, it must be less than 35 meters away. Current bonus space and ground plus 24 armor pen versus antagonist. Okay, so this will go up to 25. I got 1 more point to spend, but I'll get to why I haven't spent that last one in a second. So we got 2 tiers here. First one is called Close the Gap. You get plus 15% flight speed, plus 15% run speed. Close the Gap 2, that goes up to 30% for space and ground. Confiscate. Your weapons gain a chance to remove buffs from your antagonist, and your weapon will gain 5% chance of space, 10% ground, remove 5 longest duration buffs from antagonist. Alright. Then we have Eye on the Prize 1, which decreases the stealth rating of your antagonist. So 2 antagonists minus 15 to minus 120 stealth increases over time. And then Eye on the Prize 2, same thing, just minus 30 to minus 240 stealth increases over time. And then we have Singular Force, increases damage resistance rating to damage not from your antagonist. So plus 30 all damage resistance rating to damage not from antagonist. Must have an antagonist for this bonus to apply. So if you're chasing after 1 Borg cube and you got 2 Borg spheres on your butt, then you're going to have a damage resistance against those. The ones on your butt that you don't have targeted is what I am understanding from this. So then we got Subdue 1. Increased effectiveness of control effect directed at your antagonist, so plus 15% bonus control ability effectiveness versus antagonist. And then you have Subdue 2, which is plus 30% bonus control ability effectiveness versus antagonist. Over on the other side, you have Tunnel Vision 1, increased control resistance rating to control effects not from your antagonist. So plus 30 resistance rating to control effects not from antagonist. Okay. Must have an antagonist for this bonus to apply. Then you have Tunnel Vision 2, which is plus 60 resistance rating to control effects not from antagonist. And okay. So in tier 2, you have Teardown, increased damage to your antagonist, plus 10% bonus all damage versus your antagonist. Then you got Crackdown. A portion of hit points healing directed at your antagonist is instead given to you. To antagonists, 25% of hull healing to antagonists is applied to you instead, and 25% on the ground as well. Okay, so 25, space and ground. Wear Down decreases the health regeneration rate of your antagonist, so looks like minus 10 to minus 80% hull and health regen, space and ground respectively, and that amount increases over time. Then you have Within Reach 1. Your weapons gain a chance to slow your antagonist. So in space, your weapons gain 10% chance of minus 20% turn rate for 15 seconds and minus 20% impulse speed for 15 seconds. And on the ground, your weapons gain 20% chance to do minus 20% run speed for 15 seconds. And then under that is Within Reach 2 in those numbers. So in space, 10% chance for minus 33.3% turn rate for 15 seconds and impulse speed for 15 seconds. And on the ground, 20% chance to do minus 33.3% run speed for 15 seconds. So far, pretty straightforward. So on the bottom progress bar here, so once you've spent 15 points, you get Arrest. And what Arrest does is, it's a space skill, significantly reduce cooldowns of your bridge officer abilities when you defeat your current primary target or your antagonist. When defeating your primary target, Self minus 25% recharge time on bridge officer abilities. Can occur every 30 seconds. Huh. So I don't know why I didn't purchase that. Oh, that's why. I didn't purchase it because I didn't read it properly. I just read the minus 25% recharge time on bridge officer abilities, but I didn't read the part where when you defeat your primary target, then it applies. And I was going to do a little comparison between the times. And yeah, anyway. Moving on. All right, so the next thing to note that I noticed is I don't remember this being on holodeck, but there is a homepage option. So you have transwarp free in shadows. Okay, so I think that's just... I don't remember what mission that is, but I'm also guessing that this is something that's being worked on currently. In shadows? Yeah, I don't see anything. So you can do a transwarp from here. There is... Yeah, I kind of don't think this is finished yet. I've never seen this before. Reward cooldowns. So from here you can open up the cooldowns and see what's available, what's not available, instead of having to go to the queue and then view cooldowns. But at the same time, you're still making a click. Actually, that's 2 clicks to get to cooldowns, whereas to do this, it's 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of more clicks. So I don't know. I don't think this is completely fleshed out, and I guess we'll see what's going on with this. But this part is interesting. VIP membership. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. So again, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, see, there's VIP membership here. Yeah, and the free trans. All right, so this is all. The only thing that's really working is the open cooldowns, and so we'll keep an eye on this, see if there's any mention about it in any future blogs and what have you. The other thing that's coming is a level cap increase to level 65. And so I rewatched the live stream from last Wednesday, and it'll still be Fleet Admiral up to 65. So I don't think we have to worry about a name change. And apparently getting from 60 to 65 is not going to be as bad as when Delta hit and we had that really hard grind. But I'm in a hold and wait and see pattern right now, so we'll see how that all turns out. And yeah, it's interesting. I am really looking forward to the new season, new stuff to do. Oh my god, that's the other new thing, new faction, where we can play as the Jem'Hadar. And apparently, so when you select a Jem'Hadar character, it starts you at level 60. You do not start at level 0. And you play through the new missions that are coming in June. And once you do those missions, you can replay the old missions with your Jem'Hadar character. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that they also noticed is sector battle zones. I don't have many details on that. They were kind of a little cloak and dagger. All they said was it's space battles in sector space. I guess maybe kind of like a red alert, but it's supposed to add to the immersion that, hey, there is stuff going on. There's an actual threat from the Herc. And that's something that we've asked for. I know I've voiced my opinion on a lot in the past with the Iconian War and, well, every other war that's happened. So I'm really looking forward to that, and too bad we have to wait about another 2 months. But that's fine. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you very much for dropping in and watching. Again, if you haven't watched my new unofficial trailer for Victory is Life, please go check that out. I'll leave a description I'll leave a link in the description below, or I'll add a link to the video at the end of this video through the cards. And that's it. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Good night.